Welcome to the Dutch Pagan channel. Welcome to a very cold episode. Today I wanted to talk to you about, well, paganism, of course. What I wanted to explain to you, why it truly is a road suitable for those with bravery in their hearts. I will give you 3 good reasons in this video why paganism truly is the road of the brave. Now, 2 of those reasons are very logical, and the third one, which I'll save for the last part of this video, stick around for that. We're really going to talk about what differentiates paganism from those large Abrahamic religions. Okay. So the first reason I've touched upon in the previous video, meaning that if you want to join a large religion like Christianity or Islam, there's always somebody telling you exactly what to do and how to do it. So it's easy. If you choose a pagan path, well, there's nobody telling you how to do anything. You just basically join the religion with homework. That's what it is. And you have to figure everything out. Another big reason is when you join one of the big religions like Christianity or Islam, there's usually some applause. When you tell people, like, I've been reading up on the Bible and the life of Jesus Christ, and I really feel that like a Christian path is right for me. When you tell people that, there are always some people, usually the conservative crowd, who go like, oh, that's so wonderful, you just found Jesus, it's so beautiful, come join our church, I'm so happy for you, all that shit. When you join Islam, something similar happens, when you start to think like, really, I've been reading up about the life of Muhammad and about all the people he killed and all the people he raped, and I felt really inspired. I don't know what people who convert to Islam think, but I'm guessing it's probably something like that. But anyhow, when you say like you convert to like Islam, there are people who go like, oh, he's so beautiful, he's also an oppressed minority now. And of course the Muslim Brotherhood themselves, I mean, you can say what you want about Muslims, but they stick up for themselves. If somebody posts a video somewhere, it's always Alhamdulillah, brother, Inshallah, Allahu Akbar, you're one of us now. Together we smash the Christian. Not necessarily like that, but not. I don't want to paint a too bleak picture of like the entire Muslim religion, because those are billions of people. But my point is, there's applause when you join the big 2. Tell them. Tell your co-workers. Tell your family. Same way. Hey, I've been reading up about the Prose Edda and the Poetic Edda. I've been reading about the Havamal, about Odin, the one-eyed one. And, I really feel drawn to this paganism. I think like paganism is my thing. I think I'm a pagan. No, nobody. Nobody's going to applaud you for doing that, because those other 2 religions are really well established. And paganism is not, so they don't take you seriously. What you get is you get criticism. You get people saying like, really? Really? You're not that's not a religion. That's not something you just can choose. It's not real. You're just a Viking LARPer. You think you're a fucking Viking. Don't take you seriously at all. What? You pray to what? You pray to Thor, the god of thunder? Do you also pray to Iron Man? Do you pray to Captain America? Do you have a shrine to the Hulk in your living room? How far does this go? Those are reactions that you can expect. I personally never had that personally, but not in real life, but online, because online people are very comfortable with talking shit because they know they won't get punched in the face when they do it. It's freezing cold and I'm still drinking iced coffee. It only makes sense if you really love iced coffee. And I do. It's the nectar of the gods, as far as I'm concerned. So it takes a bit of bravery. Like if you're the type of person who plays it safe and who doesn't like conflicts, paganism isn't for you. But to be perfectly honest, if you really don't like conflicts, and if you're afraid to stand out, I really wonder, is life really something you want to really pursue and get the most out of? It would be very difficult to do that. And I think it's a rare quality. In my opinion, it's a rare quality. I see this in society, but I don't see it a lot, where there's just somebody saying like, this is who I am, this is what I believe, And that's just what it is. Not in an aggressive way, not like that, not this overly compensating, overly masculine, like that. No, just say like, this is what it is. This is what I believe. C'est la vie, that's it. I see a lot of people who are eager to conform to anything. I see a lot of men who are just looking around. Where can I hand in my personality and my ability to think for myself to an organization that will give me the most benefit? That's what I see a lot, and I think that's sad. So if you want to be a pagan, if you really want to come out of the closet as a pagan, so to speak, I think that's for the brave of heart. Now, those are two reasons. Now, the third reason is a very profound one. Christians believe Jesus is the love and the light, and even though, Jesus can have a harsh side, I believe he chased the moneylenders out of the church, got real tough with them. But in general, Jesus, love, light, forgiveness. And then you have Muhammad, and Muhammad is seen as the perfect person. Wonder why he killed so many people. But that's how they're seen. My point is, the gods are also associated with everything good in the Abrahamic religions. Paganism doesn't have that luxury. It doesn't. We have a goddess of love, but she's also the goddess of war, which makes sense, because if you love something, you have to fight for what you love. But what I mean to say is, our gods are real. Now, I know what you're thinking. Everybody in their religion believes their gods are real, but I don't mean real in that sense. I mean like when rappers in the hip hop scene says, "I'm keeping it real." That kind of real. Our gods, they keep it real, meaning that they are not perfect. They are just like us. They are creatures who have some degree of duality. There are some things that our gods do that are very in a gray area morally. First thing come to mind is there's a story of Loki transforming into a female horse and then getting fucked by a horse and then giving birth to another horse. That's some. I don't think that's a gray area. That's pretty heavy. But even Odin had some instances where he, went into a morally gray area. Now, why is that such a big difference, and why is that so important? If you think that your God is just good, everything's just great, he is the love and the light, and you spend all your time worshipping that love and light, connecting with that love and light, that you become part of this love and light of your loving, perfect God or perfect prophet. It doesn't get rid of the duality in life, because there will always be a good and a bad, a up and a down and a left and a right, because that's how life works. That's how you get choices. With choices you get movement. With movement you get experience. That's how life works. So you can't get rid of that. I always find that Christian belief, like we have to fight against evil, like I get it, but I don't get it, because there will always be evil. Okay, my point is that if everything you do, because you're so intertwined and in love with your God, is just love in the highest, where does that leave the bad? There, in you, there, in that tree, there. That's why for the Christians, everything not Christian is demonic. That's for the Muslims, that's why everything which is not Muslim is haram, is unclean. What you get is a get out of jail free card with the Abrahamic religions. I'm not saying all Muslims use it. I'm not saying all Christians use that get out of jail free card. And what I mean by that is they get an opportunity, a very good opportunity, to not take responsibility for their actions. If you look what organized religion is and was for the past 1500 years, I can tell you it is nothing more than a way to dress up the dark sides of the human soul, to put a pretty dress on it and to say, look, that's just my spirituality. It's the camouflage that the rulers use for barbarism. That's what organized religion is. Now that sentence, I didn't think of that sentence by my way. That sentence was first written by Tina Kay. She has a very nice blog post about lots of runes and pagan stuff. I'll link her stuff in the description below because I recommend you read her Substack. So, Tina Kay Substack. She the one who said that sentence. Dressed up barbarism, that's all it is. Because if you are truly one with this God, and my God is love and light and everything right, well, you see, I had to murder those barbarians. It was for the greater good. Because my God is love and light, and they were against love. It gave me no option. I had to rape those women. It just had to be. They wouldn't submit to Allah. I mean, how can you reason with people like that? Because my prophet is perfect. You can't do that with paganism. Paganism sees the good and the bad, and we don't just place the bad outside of ourselves and put the good inside of ourselves. We realize that we are part of this cosmic cycle. And we are given a chance with paganism. I'm not saying that everybody takes it, but you are given this chance, and I think this chance is valuable, to look yourself in the eye and to see the whole universe is inside of you, the good and the bad. So if you're willing to look yourself in the eye and stand on this ground in a balanced way, I think paganism, much more than the Abrahamic religions, gives you that opportunity. Now, one more thing I want to say before I go. The idea from this video didn't come from me. It came from a YouTube channel called Tribe of the Fox, which is actually Stam of the Vos. If some of you are complaining, saying, Reni, why don't you talk in Dutch? You're a Dutch person. If you want a YouTube channel that talks in Dutch, Stam van de Vos. I'll link them in the description below. It was they who inspired the subject for this video. So, Tribe of the Fox and everybody watching, thanks for joining me. And I'll see you all next week. Ga met de goden. Later. Proost.